did it!
Okay, yes, you did. Why? Why did you did it?
Now she can't kill anyone.
Fen goes, what are you talking about, Barnabas?
Okay, so to be fair, I did agree to this before I knew that you guys were coming and there was another thing on the other side of the door. But, still...
This is Once Upon a Monster of the Week. Reddington, where demons and possessed dolls count toward HOV lane passenger requirements. Hello, dear listeners. Has anyone else been craving a brunch with bottomless tomato beverages? No? Well, she was a bit creepy last episode. We should definitely put off seeing Bloody Mary, maybe just a little bit longer, and start with the other group.
So I think the first thing, like, as soon as, like, we walk out of the cell, the first thing that's gonna happen is Zoe's arm is just gonna whip out the cell phone and just start recording. Because, I mean, Zoe might not be in charge of her whole body, but she still wants footage.
Zoe, super important question. When Raz took over Barry became the tattoo.
Right.
What does Zoe look like on her own arm?
Okay, I think, oh my god. Oh, alright, so I think it's just, like, you know, the same, like, dragon tattoo, except there's, like, eyeliner on the eyes of the dragon.
Nice. So you can tell it's a female dragon.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you can tell it's a cool dragon.
We're using
Wait,
Disney
Are
logic
you saying
here.
that male dragons are not allowed to wear a little guy liner?
Not unless they're goth. Like, clearly, like, unless they're goth, that's just not a thing. We're using Disney logic.
Love it.
I may be possessed, but I'm getting the fucking footage for my viewers. Priorities, fellas.
The rest of you is walking out into the hallway and
Yes.
quickly assessing, like, military style, any threats that need to be taken care of.
Recording with Roz? Well, will Roz enhance or ruin Zoe's audio?
He's not fighting it.
Would his aura mess with the phone?
I don't think he's not trying to stop her recording. In fact, you know what? No, he'd enhance it a little bit to help, like, encourage, yeah, it's okay, me being in charge is alright. See what good things happen? So I think there's, like, he puts, like, a cool, like, almost like demonic, like, flame border around the video that's happening that just kind of wicks.
Terrible.
Raz has his own filter.
Raz has a filter. But it's not actually a filter. It's just around the camera lens of the phone are, like, wicking shadows.
I think Zoe is, like, sort of in shock because, like, the last thing she ever thought would ever happen was, oh, I'll be possessed by a demon. But then, like, the last after the last thing is, like, the demon will help me film. Like, that's so beyond what she thought would ever happen that she's just kind of, like, in shock. And I think, like, the tattoo just kind of, like, stares at him, just kind of, like, just squinting, like, what are you doing? Why?
What do you mean? Oh, okay. And they disappear.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Do you want them? I don't know.
I don't care. I was just confused. It's fine. Whatever. Just go get Barry. That's what I gave you my body for. Just get Barry.
Raz takes down the hallway.
Do the two of us know that Raz has taken over Zoe's body, or are we just watching Zoe?
I think the dragon hand biting off somebody's arm is probably a good tell.
I mean, is that going to be full possession? Because the dragon arm was doing stuff before.
Fair.
Because there are two different reactions Fen might have to this situation depending on whether or not they know.
I think Zoe would probably say, Raz, tell them. Just tell them.
All right.
Because we can't hear Zoe right
yeah,
now.
they can't hear it.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, Nihilus got hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah,
Got a little
so
singed by the dragon.
I think right now Fen is trying to help Nihilus up, but also, like, going, so, are you...
Yeah, Zoe will be with us in a moment. Nihilus, you good?
Little, medium rare. Yeah, I guess okay, enough. I don't want to be here anymore.
Zoe will be with us?
Yeah, her office hours have changed. You ready to go find Barry?
Nihilus.
Yeah, Fen.
Are you good? Are you okay?
I'm okay enough for the moment. I'm pretty close to not being okay, I guess, but I for the moment, yeah, we'll go with okay.
Okay, all right.
He'll try to heal Nihilus with some magic.
Zoe is gonna, because Zoe would feel partially responsible. So I think what Raz is gonna end up hearing, because obviously Zoe can't say this out loud, but like it's just gonna be like sana colita de rana, si no sana hoy sanará mañana, and it's just like a very quick Spanish thing.
I'm not sure if it's the mirror dimension or Roz, but Zoe is able to help heal Nihilus just a little bit.
Nihilus, if you're okay, Razadunk,
Mm-hmm.
could you put Zoe back?
So there is a game plan to get Barry. I mean, these guys have got it, right?
We're not good at acting under pressure, are we? I feel like every time we've just...
I don't think the problem is so much that we're not good under pressure. It's that we don't pay attention under pressure.
We're all
I like
very
that better.
busy. Like,
Yep.
Nihilus
We're very
is hurt.
focused individuals.
Yeah, like Nihilus is hurt. Fen is having an argument with Razadunk, or trying to.
It's barely an argument.
Fen's trying to argue. Raz is just...
He's like, oh, that's cool. You can have opinions.
Tapping into some deeper magic than he normally uses in order to help find Barnabas. They've become such good friends, no? Anyways, this magic helps Roz get wind of this inhale of screams about to come. But that will likely cost him eventually.
In the midst, in the beginning phases of this argument, I'm just, Raz is just gonna go, I don't know what that is, but we don't have time. And I just turn out the door to go handle whatever that is.
I'm gonna follow because that's Zoe's body. Sorry. Like, grabbing Nihilus. Come on, let's go!
I guess I am feeling much better now. Thanks for that, I guess. We'll deal with these. Are we sure that these are really that much of a problem? Because they started screaming after we kind of burned one, and I mean, yeah, it was dragging me out of here, but maybe it was taking me to
Nihilus?
a nice, yeah?
Nihilus, Bloody Mary. Bloody?
Nihilus cannot catch a break. He is the last one to escape.
Oh no!
But alas, a spirit pops up and grabs him yet again.
Oh, man.
Since I think I said I was pulling Nihilus out, I'm going to also grab Nihilus. Can I?
All right, I'm sorry, I feel really bad about this, but maybe we can talk about it later, sorry.
I can encourage coincidences. Like, we're like walking out of the doorway, right? Like, we're walking out, and like these things are trying to grab onto Nihilus, right? So I'm thinking that like the cell doors swinging open, like it swings out just in time to like kind of like push them back just a little bit, which gives Fen more of a chance to like kind of grab Nihilus and pull. It's up to you.
Fen is trying to pull Nihilus away from the grabbing monster. They are going to try and put themselves between Nihilus and the grabbing monster, which is probably not a great move, but Fen has a knife. Fen has very little, but Fen has a knife, so I think they're pulling out the knife. Fen has a lot of stuff, it's just not good for fighting.
That's fair.
As the ghostly group screams, they drop Nihilus and grab for Fen. Fen is captured, but Nihilus, you're free.
Fen has a knife on them. It's probably useless. Fen is pointing a knife at them.
Let's walk over there. Same, it worked before. Walk over there, chomp off the arm that's grabbing.
It worked. Ish.
Ish. That's the move. That's the move.
At Nihilus's hesitation, Roz changes his game plan a bit. Rather than chop down some ghostly bits, he instead tries to force the ghostly screamers away from the group. This leads to Zoe and Nihilus being thrown to opposite sides of the room from the creatures, as if repelled by magnets. But Fen is still in the middle, just feeling a bit dazed.
That's okay, we're just playing to reality here because I slept 4 hours last night.
I think Zoe is gonna have one of the arms just like grabbing onto Fen to pull them along.
Oh, to pull Fen along as we get bounced back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
We're not leaving Fen. Absolutely not.
Fen is dazed and doesn't know what's happening right now.
So I think after that, when we get kind of the bounce back a little bit and we are clear-ish of them, Fen's been pulled away a little further, Nihilus is kind of finally just standing back up from this whole ordeal. I think he was starting to stand up before after being yanked away from the creature by Fen, and then just like turned around and bounced back by this spell from Raz, and is finally standing up again. Takes a moment to realize, okay, Fen's over there, they're over there. I I don't like this. That was not okay. That's not a good way to make friends. I'm sorry why you guys are so ornery right now, but that is not okay. And reaches into their bag and pulls out some pop rocks and tears the top off and downs them to as a magical component to use my combat magic and cast a lightning missile.
Oh shit! With pop rocks.
Heck yeah.
Okay, Nihilus. I remember what happened with the Pop Rocks in Mystery 1. What the heck is going on here?
Research.
Got inspired.
I'm sure.
I also know for a fact that the pop rocks that did that to her were part of a very customized curse to the person that did that to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure.
But so I think Nihilus pops downs the bag of pop rocks and like starts kind of shimmering a little bit, and the shimmering all goes down and coalesces in their hand and just like blasts this staticky discharge out. And because it's the first time he's done it, it's a little inexperienced, and it actually leaves his hand kind of like a little charred and cracked and blackened. But then that kind of effect just kind of fades away. Back to...
We just healed you!
Nihilus Fen jumped in front of a ghost for you! Please stop hurting yourself!
I'm trying to hurt them! Okay, that stung for a second, but I feel... feels not too bad, actually.
Roz, yeah, your job right now is to make sure Nihilus does not have to do some dumb shit like that ever again, okay?
You got it. Can we kick some ass? Go march in between Nihilus and how many of these thingies are there? Is it just the one that he's fighting with right now?
I think there were
3.
6 originally. We killed 1.
What? I could have swore there were 4. And then
okay, 4. I mean 4 is, I was remembering 6, but
I was remembering 4.
4, 6. What matters right now is that there are 3 of them currently going after the group. Is that all of them? Of course not. But don't worry about it.
Ooh boy. Okay.
I'm worried about it.
I'm gonna if I could march in between Nihilus and Fen and the 3 that are in the room, and just kind of like bark out at these 3. Back off.
One of them looks at Zoe's hand and gestures at the cell phone.
Oh, that's good. I thought they just screamed and turned into dust.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare, Raz.
You want the phone?
Don't you fucking dare.
What do you have, Twitter friends? You want the phone?
Roz, I don't know if that's a good idea. Remember how this whole thing started was seeing their Snapchat thing with the dance and the video and the music, and that's what they want to get released.
Yeah, you're right. Dragon Hand tries to snip the neck off of the one that wanted the phone.
And then there were 2.
I'm gonna force them where I want them, and I want the head that just got snipped off to fall directly between the 2 remaining in the room.
The remaining 2 are not backing up, but they're also not getting any closer. They've stopped their screaming for a moment as the 3rd falls into a pile of dust in front of them.
Alright, I'll take it.
I'm going to try to sort of surreptitiously, not drawing attention to myself, grab the dust, because I don't know what this is, but remains of monsters are often sellable. Just in case. While we're here.
I mean, it's not like you can go to a market and, like, buy this shit.
Fen does not get caught.
Just grab some dust and shove it in my pocket. Just in case it's valuable. It might not be. It might not be.
At this point, we know that Fen tends to collect things. But I have to know, do they just go around carrying little baggies and vials? Or are they literally just shoving dust into their pockets?
Pocket sand.
I feel like usually Fen has little baggies and, all sorts of stuff. They are dazed right now. They are going to just shove it in their pocket.
How long does being dazed last? I feel like we've...
Probably I'll be fine by our next scene, I assume.
I would hope so. But again, Fen is able to collect the dust while the other 2 creatures just kind of stand there.
Okay.
So given the brief respite from like imminent danger, Nihilus would like to, I think I'd like to try to take a moment to actually understand what's going on a little more than just throwing punches back and forth. So Nihilus would like to kind of take a nice deep steadying breath, find my center, and really take in the situation and open my third eye.
Nihilus opens his third eye and looks at the remaining 2 ghostly creatures in front of him. After a moment, he's able to see the signs that these creatures are just trapped souls.
One of the mirror spirits creatures is one of the TikTok people who died.
But they're already dead, so like they're
wait.
you know, they're fine.
Did we
It's
kill one of the TikTok people
Probably.
who are here as mirror spirits?
It might be worth pointing out that any shiny reflection would likely take everyone back to the real world. Or another dimension.
Ben has a knife.
Ben, you can't solve all your problems with it. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Okay, this time it works.
But we don't have Barry.
Correct. So I think after that, Nihilus is going to kind of close the third eye. Okay, guys, I think if they're not coming at us, I think they're as much victims here as we are. I don't really know their motives, but I do know that they're souls who are trapped here, not unlike us. And yes, I don't think that means we should let them hurt us over hurting them, but I don't think we need to go looking for a fight if we can kind of back away slowly and go find Barry, okay?
Where were they trying to drag you?
I don't know. Probably to the same place. I mean, okay, would it be that bad of an idea if we let them? Maybe they'll take us to Barnabas?
Yeah. Can they take us to Barnabas? We could always
I don't trust it.
ask.
No, absolutely not. No.
Nihilus steps up, not past Razo, but like behind them, and is like, hey, would you like to take us somewhere?
One of them looks at Zoe, terrified, and then mimics typing on a phone.
Would you like to get somewhere else? Are you tired of being here?
Give them my phone, Raz. Just give them my fucking phone. Fuck me.
Are you sure? We literally just killed one of them over this.
Are they trying to text us?
Just give them my fucking phone, Raz.
And I hold out the arm with the phone. I thought your hand had the phone.
That is true. Just gonna hold out the fucking phone. Zoe's just gonna hold it out like...
Is it just the reflection and they're just trying to go home? Because that's sad.
I feel like they're trying to talk to us, because they can only scream.
She holds up the phone, and after a moment, some words pop up backwards. It says, again backwards, "We need your help to escape."
We'd be happy to get you out of here with us, but we can't leave without our friend Barnabas. Do you know where he might be?
Yeah, we do need Barry back, or Zoe's gonna just have Roz forever.
How's Finn feeling about that?
Bad.
They look at each other for a moment and then kind of nod and then hold up the screen again. This time it says, "We know where he is."
Raz just emphatically gestures toward the door for them to lead the way.
In a nice manner or in a rude manner?
In well then get on with it then.
After a moment, they take the lead, walking in front. But they do not give back Zoe's phone.
Raz, if they don't give back my phone, that collar I have on you is gonna be real fucking permanent.
They are just trapped spirits once we get back to... Oh no, I can't hear this anyway.
Yeah.
I think Fen is contemplating how they are just trapped spirits, and that's just ghost dust, and that only is, it's relatively
Zoe's just
low level.
contemplating how the fuck she's gonna get her phone
It's just
back.
ghost dust.
Raz is
Just ghost dust.
Raz is contemplating what happened to those 2 kids that we just killed.
We don't need to think about that. Don't worry about it.
Roz
So what
is
he's
the
thinking
only
about.
one having a moral crisis here.
No, it's not moral. He doesn't really care. He's just curious.
I am all for giving Fen the space to lecture to their heart's content if they need. But we should probably also check in on Barnabas. If we have to.
I think Fen is lecturing, but we can do that off screen. Fen is like, let's hurry up and get Barry so we can just get Zoe back.
Oh, no. We don't have to do the lecturing off screen. Oh, okay, fine. If we must. Now, Where did we leave Barnabas?
In Bloody Mary's room. I think he turned on the light, but she wasn't there as far as he could tell.
She's slipping into something more terrifying.
I hate that so much.
No! Please don't do that!
I guess Barnabas is gonna try to leave the room. There's a door, right?
The door is unlocked.
Cool.
As Barnabas opens it, it does lead to another completely pitch-black room. The light from this bedroom does not extend too far into the room to reveal what anything is.
I just closed the door back. Lock it if that's an option.
Absolutely an option.
Barnabas, I don't think he's ever used it, but he has a small like pea shooter on him. So he's just gonna pull that out and just kind of go to the corner of the room and I think scrunch down, when you just kind of slide down the wall with the pea shooter and just freak the heck out. And I think that's his move.
Dear listeners, did you ever see one of those horror movies? I personally haven't seen many, but Barnabas is definitely giving off the vibes of staring down this door and not taking in the rest of the room as he backs up against the wall.
Not even a little bit. Please don't put something behind me.
No, that would be cruel. But as Barnabas is getting ready to take in something in this room that's not the locked door, he looks over and sees against the same wall, also crouching, Bloody Mary.
Is she looking at me, or is she kind of like looking somewhere else?
She is observing Barnabas intensely.
Hey, I'm Barnabas. What's your name?
After a moment, she lurch crawls over closer, leaning to look at Barnabas's neck.
Or don't, you could just not. You could not do that, and we'd be fine. And I just kind of like aim the pistol. It's just like a wrist movement. I'm hoping I can do that subtly, but probably not. Aim the pistol at her. I'm like, I think Barnabas is really hoping that they can just talk about this.
She slowly lifts a finger, then pokes at his neck where Roz usually sits.
Oh.
I swear to God, if this is one of Roz's exes.
I thought we were doing a vampire thing, but this is about Roz, okay.
Yeah, how'd you know about him?
He's not there.
You're right. Let's go look for him together.
I don't care about him. Can you get me out of here?
Oh, really?
They won't let me kill.
Who are you trying to kill?
Okay, no, that's too much even for me. Let's go back to the others.
So weird!
Just following ghosts around.
All right, guys, so I don't have a ton, but I didn't have time to prepare a lot, but I do have some trail mix in here, so I mean, I guess help yourselves, but just be aware there's not a whole lot, so, I think we could all use a little pick-me-up.
Thanks. And Raz is gonna take a scoopful of trail mix. Now that he's got a full body, gives Nihilus a pat on the back.
Raz, why the fuck do you need to eat?
Have you had his trail mix?
I'm just asking in general. Like you've eaten.
I don't have to, but I also don't have to play poker.
You just do this.
It's nice.
Shit for fun.
Well, yeah. Don't you do things for fun?
Are you sure you're a demon?
Checks his pulse. Yeah.
If you're gonna be snarky about it, just give me my body back.
No.
I hate you.
At this point, the TikTok star turns around to face the group, gesturing towards the door that is next to her.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I mean, I have trail mix. I don't think a ghost can eat it though. I mean, the
they
door.
They can try.
Here.
It's good trail mix.
After a minute, she holds up the phone and backwards it says, "Thank you, but no thank you." What? A fucking polite ghost.
Roz is going to try to take the phone back and then open the door.
Jesus, Roz? Not even going to ask politely?
No.
Okay.
My arm reaches out really badly and obviously, which distracts them from her arm reaching out super well.
Despite the rudeness, Zoe does get her phone back, but the other TikTok star has the raw Zoe body by the neck, and they are being pushed up against the wall.
Nice. If we could just, calm down. We, if you want us to help you out of here, we need to be polite about things. It is Zoe's phone, and once we get out of here, we can see about maybe getting you another one back. I don't know if you really need a phone anymore once we do get back, because you're kind of a ghost and all that. But we'll help you out, but this isn't the way to get our help.
Nihilus, it's okay. Listen, you two were like TikTok stars in life. Zoe is a YouTuber. he needs her phone.
Oh, yes, you have to be able to understand how that feels.
Can we give him a pen to write down their thoughts?
This is Zoe getting into her more, like, dark-sided, like, psychic stuff. And I think only Roz is gonna be able to hear this, but, like, when the, the monster has them against the wall, like, you can just hear, like, this very nasty, I am going to murder everybody here. And
do it. I give her back the body. In that moment, I give her back the body.
We haven't even, I had a plan.
You did.
I had a plan.
While that is going on internally, the TikTok stars are again gesturing at the phone while looking at Fen.
Nihilus, give me your phone.
They shake their head, and again, they gesture specifically at Zoe's phone.
We've got other phones.
Oh, I guess Zoe has complete control of her body again. I fear what Zoe has in store for these poor souls.
Okay, so there's like a twofold thing. So one is like slamming them across the other wall to see how they fucking like it. But also her eyes go completely black. Like there's no whites of her eyes. It's just all black. We're going supernatural in this. We're doing a whole supernatural demon thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what happens. Like her eyes go completely black and she slams them against the other wall. And she's tightly holding on to her phone. Like, try to get this. I dare you.
Is this Zoe or something inside of Zoe?
I think it's like Zoe just tapping into something darker that she didn't realize because she's never had someone try to take her fucking phone from her.
What was grade school like?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, Zoe didn't go to public school?
The souls skedaddle and fuck off at this point.
Raz, what are you doing? They brought us to Barnabas. They helped us out, and then you just go and throw them around.
I'm not Raz.
Zoe, that doesn't make it any better. I would expect it from Raz, but from you... What?
Wait, so just so you know, like, after she says that, like, all of the blackness goes back into, like, the iris, and so, like, now she's, like, she looks normal.
Ben also was thinking that was Raz, and, they, at the I'm not Raz, they stopped completely still and are just staring at Zoe, because Zoe hasn't done this before, right?
No, never.
No.
And then Zoe's just gonna, like, stretch, like, oh, Jesus Christ, I was stuck in there for so fucking long.
It was like 5 minutes.
Have you tried being possessed by Raz? That feels forever. Anyways, let's go get Barry, alright? Alright, come on, guys, let's go.
Zoe, are you?
So I feel like we should talk about this after we get out of here.
It's fine.
Yes, but Zoe, did you sell your soul to Razadonk?
No, I didn't sell my soul to Razadonk. Oh my god.
You could, though.
I'm not doing that, Raz.
Okay, because now you have demony powers, I think.
No, I definitely.
I mean, she was doing the weird telepathy thing before we started.
Yeah,
we were
like
playing
I
poker
was.
too. So I think this started before Roz.
Exactly.
Again, probably not the time or place to discuss it. We should really get Barnabas and get out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get Barry, but we're talking about this.
Whatever.
Does Roz have control of the arm again?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Roz is like reaching out to open that door as we're talking.
Yeah, that's.
If he gets a hand on it, he's gonna like
Yeah.
shake the shoulder so that you're aware that he's about to do it. And he's gonna open the door.
Okay. So Raz is already ahead of us. Let's just follow his lead. I guess that sounds weird to say, but yes, let's follow the demon's lead.
You know, Barnabas is in a really fucking creepy situation, but I think I'd rather check that out than this.
Who do you want to kill?
Bloody Mary stands up, then flounces onto her bed.
All of them. I have to keep the souls.
Who's
It's crowded in here.
whose souls?
All of them. I pull them through the mirror, but I can't murder them. I just have to hold them.
Oh, who is stopping you from murdering?
I don't know. I just want to... Can I catch a ride?
Catch a like Roz?
Yes.
My name is Johnny, and I'm the host, executive producer, and Prince of Lies for the Monsters Playbook. What's the Monsters Playbook? It's an actual play Monster of the Week podcast set in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where no monster can hurt you as badly as you can hurt yourself. It's a character-focused adventure where you'll meet Kira Ashwood, a journalist with a cult past she's desperate to atone for, and a secret power hidden even from herself. Casey Davis, a taciturn secret agent becoming disillusioned with the agency she thought she could trust. Theo Nessos, a professional sorceress trying to escape the shadow of her powerful magical family. And Mark Clayton, a pretty haunted introvert who just wants to make sense of his powers and all the weird things that keep happening to him. This is a show where danger could just as easily come from an otherworldly threat as from the fragile emotions that anchor our characters and bind them together. If you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Dresden Files, or any city-set supernatural story with monstrous threats and messy feelings, check out The Monsters Playbook. New episodes every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Nah, screw it. It worked with Raz. Raz hasn't killed anybody since I trapped him. Yeah.
Crap.
Okay.
The door Roz opens led to the dark room Barnabas found and did not explore earlier. The group is able to get through this room and open the locked door to Mary's bedroom. I guess it wasn't locked, Barnabas. My bad.
Barry! Holy shit, finally!
Hi, I'm sorry, I don't want to assume, I'm just gonna say Mary, hey, any chance we could, just have our friend there back?
Ben's freaking out and wants to get the fuck out of here.
Mary does not take this interruption well. She flicks Zoe back into the dark room, knocking her unconscious.
What?
Unconscious?
Which means Razadonk also went, right?
He's present and just can't do anything because the body's asleep. It's like a fleshy prison.
Oh my god.
Please don't say that again.
It's terrible.
It's so
Zoe
bad.
is a fleshy prison now.
Don't say that.
Nihilus is thrown across the room into a wall, but isn't thrown as far or as hard of a throw as Zoe was. He fortunately remains conscious. Finn is Finn, standing their ground in the middle of this room.
Fen is concerned, but Fen is good at not always showing their concern, so they're like, Barry, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
So you can
Mary.
take Razadonk.
Oh, you've got him. Great.
Zoe has him.
Great, maybe not the best choice of words.
That's why we're leaving now.
Okay. Well, hey, and I turn to Mary. It's been a pleasure meeting you. And I'll see you around. Cool. And just starts.
But you said yes.
Mary puts her hand on Barnabas's shoulder.
Barry, what did you say yes to?
Barnabas, are you making more deals with demons? We really need to sit down and have a group conversation about this.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it is the best case scenario. And I turn back around. Oh, I don't believe this, but he totally does. Bless his heart. Yep. Mary? And I hold out my arm, hand up for, prime tattooing access.
I can't. Barnabas, what are you doing?
I've never been so stressed.
He thinks that means they're trapped.
Okay.
Alright, what Fen is going to, as Barnabas does this, Fen pulls out their knife and holds it in front of Barry so the reflective side is facing him. Well, they're both reflective, but so that, he can see himself in the reflection. I want to send him back before Mary can get on him. Because I don't care what promises Barry made.
Fenn's attempt to save Barnabas fails.
Everything about this is terrible.
Fenn's very bad at magic. Everything has gone wrong.
Oh my god.
In fact, it fails so bad that it pisses off Mary, who throws Fenn across the room as well.
Ugh. Yeah.
Barnabas, please explain. What is your goal here?
So I suppose that the goal is to bind her with the same process that we did with Raz, that same ritual. And if there's any way for me to, make it any stronger, then that is also the goal.
Barnabas opens himself up to accept a new demon, which always takes a part of your soul and does a little harm, listeners.
Successfully trapped.
As successfully trapped as Roz normally is.
Woohoo!
It's another stick figure, but with eyeliner.
Oh my gosh.
This is so bad. I did it!
Okay, yes, you did. Why? Why did you did it?
Now she can't kill anyone.
Fen goes, "What are you talking about, Barnabas?"
Okay, so to be fair, I did agree to this before I knew that you guys were coming and there was another thing on the other side of the door. But still, Raz was killing a bunch of people before I trapped him, and now Bloody Mary is stuck. So, ipso facto,
Barnabas,
right?
quick question.
Roz?
Yes.
Where's Roz? Yeah, where is he? Is he still
I haven't
trapped?
figured that.
And you?
Raz jumped over to Zoe.
The
I
moment you
don't
were
think
in trouble.
you did a good job.
The moment you were in trouble, he was gone. I feel we need to look over this spell for containment you've managed to do. I have some questions
I was hoping
about it.
I get out my phone and start like scrolling through through Dark Side of the Banshee for the message, the DM that told me how to do this.
Barry, if Bloody Mary...
It had like 3 upvotes. You know it works.
Barnabas, if Bloody Mary possesses Zoe, I will find someone to kill you.
But she can't, right? Right?
Could Roz?
Well, he did.
What do you see happening here, Barnabas?
Right?
I was going to say let's go home and figure this out, but no, you have Bloody Mary on your body? You're gonna stay here.
Where's Roz? Roz! And I march out to Zoe.
Oh my god. So, wait, guys, when did this happen? Oh my...
Do I wake up at any point? I would love to wake up, literally.
I think the moment that Nihilus finally sees this and realize, like, I think everything has been so overwhelming, he didn't realize, like, where Zoe went. Nihilus is gonna, like, scramble over and, like, and start going through their things and casting, a spell to try to heal Zoe.
Nihilus has used his downtime in between mysteries to work on some healing pastries and baked goods. If only you could smell them, dear listeners.
Oh, it's got to be kind of smallish and portable, so I can make sure I stash a couple of them on me. Maybe like smallish turnovers.
Okay, this works. Waking up Zoe. I don't know who ate the pastry, but I'm kind of hitting my limit on weird stuff, so I don't care. I don't want to know.
The dragon tattoo reached out and...
Guys, what happened?
Well, yeah, funny
Did we
story.
find Barry?
Barry fucked up, and he lives here now.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't.
What?
Roz?
I looked down at the arm.
I think Roz's tattoo is just kind of like has moved to your back. Oh no, he's leashed. He can't.
Yeah.
So you see him like squirming and like trying to hide.
Around. So, hey, Barnabas, quick point of note. This is contained. See how he wants to go and can't? On you jumping ship at a moment of trouble. That's not contained. Zoe has done this much better.
I just use a Sharpie, honestly. What?
Really?
Why are we yelling at Barry? Is it just for... Can we go home now? Why does Barry live here?
Nihilus grabs him by the wrist and like pulls Barry over to show Zoe the tattoo.
Barry
you got a
lives
new
here.
tattoo. Why the
why.
fuck is it moving?
Barry lives here because Bloody Mary lives here, and now Bloody Mary and Barry are just kind of sharing a room.
Bloody Barry.
I let Raz take over my body to come and save you. And you decide, you know what, one demon just wasn't enough for me.
Well, she asked.
Do you just say yes to any demon who asks?
Barry, can I have $3,000?
I don't have $3,000.
Well, I asked.
I'm going to murder you. I'm actually going to murder you.
Was the
Nihilus pulls Barnabas away from Zoe just after what happened before in the hallway. He's a little concerned about her saying that and not being entirely a joke.
I'm actually... What the fuck? This is a nightmare, right? Like, I'm definitely in a nightmare. Like, this is... I don't do this! You guys know this, right? I don't let a demon take over my body. I don't have friends.
You have me.
Nihilus looks
Razadonk.
distraught.
Bloodhaven Fireherd.
How do you know my names?
I know you don't have a full name, but I'm giving you one right now.
No, those are them.
All right, that was a kick-ass name, yeah.
Because I'm really fucking pissed.
Barry is currently fighting for control of his body.
Oh, you guys were right. This was bad.
Yes.
Barnabas,
Mhm.
I'm gonna murder you.
So, do you have the marker? Do you have the Sharpie?
No, because Razadon fucking chucked it across the goddamn cell.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Well,
We're
too
gonna
bad,
we're gonna
Razadon. You're not going home
we're
again.
gonna go find a Sharpie, everybody. Let's go. And Barry just starts darting down the hallway looking for a Sharpie on the floor.
I think this entire time that Zoe is definitely like, her eyes are like going full black again. Like she's just like, this is the worst day of my life. This is the worst week of my life. I decided that it was a good idea to make friends, and now I got a demon tattooed to me, and now another friend has a demon tat. I'm gonna just murder everybody. That is the clearest explanation. That's the way out of this. If
Nihilus
I just
takes one of Zoe's hands and puts another turnover in it.
Ben's gonna sort of lean over close to Zoe and go, "Hey, Zoe,
Hey,
my vote is we put Roz back on Barry, and then you, me, and Nihilus book it.
but why?
Because Barry's made his choices."
But
We
why?
can't do that.
Listen.
No.
Okay, where's Barnabas?
Looking for the Sharpie. Assumed everybody was following. Did he find it?
Barnabas looks around for the Sharpie that is no longer there and starts to feel his new demon friend stirring up and looking for control. Whoops. My bad. Please continue having your panic attack, Zoe.
Yeah. Zoe's definitely like full on panic attack. Just like, this is the worst thing that I've ever had to deal with. I blame the town council, actually. You know what? We should go back so I can murder the entire town council. I don't know who they are, but I didn't vote for them, so they should just be dead. That is the only way out of this.
I'm pretty sure that's not how democracy works, so...
We'll figure it out, so. I know some people who know some people.
You can't be on the town council if you're dead.
Barry starts to hear some noises on the other side of the door, the one opposite of what would be going back into Bloody Mary's bedroom.
Okay.
As he looks around the room, he finds a really fancy mirror sitting on a table.
Fancy.
As his gaze lingers on the mirror, he feels something tugging him even closer.
I'm gonna face the mirror down, and then I guess I'm gonna go to the... No, I don't want to talk to whoever's on the other side of the door. I'm gonna keep looking for the Sharpie.
Barry doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know what to do
None
anymore.
of us do, but Barry Extra doesn't.
He's trying his best.
Alright, guys, should we maybe go find Barnabas, again?
Yeah, and lock him in this room.
Okay, Barnabas isn't missing. He's just in Bloody Mary's bedroom.
So, I'm going to give you something, and I need you to promise me we'll still leave Barry here.
I would love to leave Barry here in pieces.
Right. Excellent. Here's another Sharpie.
Barnabas does another rotation of the room, again feeling the tug of Mary's desire towards this fancy mirror.
Hey, so, fun fact, something is sucking me through the mirror.
Damn it, Barnabas,
so that's
I'm
new.
trying to help you out here. I'm trying to go to bat for you. You're not making this easy for me.
So Barry lives here now, and we're taking away all the mirrors.
No.
So hearing that makes Zoe, like, not only like her eyes are blackened, but like her nails are getting like super sharp. She's just like, it's getting bad. She's also holding the Sharpie like it's a knife, like she's about to just stab this guy.
Wait, you're like Zoe's
I
nails
just
got
start
longer?
backing away from
Yep.
Zoe, I guess?
Yep. Hey Barry.
Hey, what's
Why don't
what's
you come
up?
over here? Just come over
I
here.
feel like
It's
you
fine.
go hurt. I feel like
Don't.
you're
Barry,
holding that like a
you
knife.
should come over here.
So normally I would have trusted Zoe a little bit more, but now she's holding a knife and I trust Fen more, which
No,
is
she's holding
confusing.
the
No, you
Sharpie
should-
like a knife.
You should definitely come over here where Zoe is.
Nihilus?
Barnabas, I think you need to come over here.
Okay.
You're really not doing very well on your own right now. We're honestly not all doing very well as a group right now, but at least it's a little bit better than you seem to be doing on your own. Guys,
I should have just listened to Raz.
I just walk over.
look, I was
Oh,
really
Should not have
hoping to
listened to
save...
Roz.
I was really hoping to save these for later, but I think we really need them right now. I think we need to sit down. We need to have a nice moment together. Remember why we're here in the first place, why we were all willing to come here for Barnabas to help get him out. And Nihilus is rummaging around through his bag, and he pulls out some Rice Krispie treats. I've been working so hard on these. I really wanted this to be a special treat at the end of the poker game, and I think right now is a good time for these. And so these Rice Krispie treats are something I had kind of thought about before as a fun thing for the poker game. And I don't know, it seems like a good carryover. We'll bring them over. So these are enchanted to taste like your most cherished memory. I think we all kind of need a grounding moment right now. Sit down, decompress a little bit, keep Barnabas away from that mirror over there, and just remember why we're here with each other.
Barnabas is super down to not get stabbed and eat a Rice Krispie treat.
Fenn's kind of on the fence, wants Barnabas to get stabbed, also wants to eat a Rice Krispie treat.
So only Roz would hear this, but Zoe would be, like, constantly, like, thinking, I'm gonna murder everyone, I'm gonna murder everyone, I'm gonna murder... Like, it's just a long string of I'm gonna murder everyone, just going through her head.
Wait. Is the dragon playing bongos?
Oh, for sure. Roz is hearing the I want to kill everybody, and he's just like, you just hear like almost like a steady bongo that he's doing, accompanying that chant of yours in your head.
Of course he is.
Has the dragon also put on a beret and has a cigarette now? Did this dimension just go full 90s grunge club?
100%. Like, you'd see him on a street
Slam
corner in the
poetry
city.
session.
I can only imagine how everyone's just seeing this happen and it's just like, what the fuck is Roz doing? But no one can hear Zoe's thoughts, which is much more concerning.
Nihilus. Fine, we can stab Barry later. I really want to eat the Rice Krispie treat, yes.
I feel like we've been here a little bit. We're all a little hungry, a little cranky. Blood sugars are probably a little low.
You're not you when you're hungry. I think Zoe just like... Zoe's not gonna do what Nyla says. She's just gonna crush the Rice Krispie in her other hand.
Nihilus and Barnabas both chow down on these Rice Krispie treats. The magic infused with the treats unlocks a part of their brains, and they're both flooded with a happy memory that before this moment they likely didn't remember. What is this happy memory?
So for Nihilus, it is the Christmas that he got an Easy Bake Oven. He had been begging for it. His dad was really on the fence about it, because he's like, that's really not a boy's toy. But Nihilus was like, I want one so bad. And Nihilus's mom was all for it and finally convinced his dad to get it for him. And so he was just ecstatic that morning when he opened it up and got it.
That's really sweet.
Nihilus is so sweet.
Barnabas had just passed his the exam to reach the next level of his medical degree, which meant that he now had the qualifications to join his father at the morgue. And him and his dad and his mom were celebrating. They went out to Olive Garden to celebrate. And it was just a super happy moment where he was he felt like he had finally he felt like both of his parents had very similar focuses in career, even though one was literary and one was objective. They were both kind of about the same thing, and he felt like he finally had earned his way into that same category that they were both in his whole life. And so he felt like he finally wasn't a child with his parents who were better. He felt like he was finally with them and one of them and able to help out. And everything had already been arranged at the morgue. So it was just a matter of when he was qualified, he could come. And it's just dip in that first breadstick, and they all cheers with the cheesy breadstick, and took a bite. And that's where the memory ends.
That's so sweet, but also I keep forgetting that Barry is a coroner and has been to medical school.
Yeah.
None of us ever remember that at all, ever.
I'm wait. He's been to medical school. This man is a doctor.
Really high intelligence, really low wisdom.
Finn also eats a Rice Krispie treat. For a brief moment, to whoever else was looking, they could see an incredibly sincere look of true happiness on Finn's face before it all goes blank. Oh, Nihilus, What have you done? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Finn is... Well, everything Reddington has definitely been wiped from their memories.
Fen and Zoe are strangers.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Fen
This is gonna suck.
stops caring.
Oh my gosh, Fen, are you okay? Barnabas, you're okay. Right? Did you seem fine?
I just had a memory that doesn't fit with my other memories. Does that make sense?
It really does. Fen, but Fen, are you?
Fen.
Fen sits up and looks around and doesn't recognize any of these people or this room, and immediately shifts into con artist mode. Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have just sort of dozed off for a second there. What were you saying?
Well, I was just saying that, I just had like a memory that doesn't like mesh with my other memories. Like it feels weird. It feels disconnected. What did you experience?
You know what? Same thing.
Really?
Weird.
Maybe nobody else had the reaction that you seemed to have. You kind of spaced out on us and kind of passed out. Are you feeling okay? Do you need some water or?
It's water would be lovely. Yes. Where is Nihilus getting water here?
Zoe doesn't know right now. She's still like long nails, black eyes. Like
there's still a fucking demon in the room.
Yeah. Still.
And Fen's just like, everything's fine.
Nihilus pulls a water bottle out of his messenger bag.
I'm trying to read Fen's mind, sort of like trying to get like insight to their whole thought process.
Fen is categorizing the people in the room. They're like, okay, that couple of normal-ish seeming people, they seem to have done something recently. There's some kind of fucking demon over there, but nobody is paying attention, so this must be normal. Remember, what's the last name that you use? I'm pretty sure it's Fennel Green. Alright, I think I was going to, where was I going? Small town. There was somebody there who had a book, and we were going to, yes, try and get the book. No, wait, wasn't that the other town? And they're trying to remember a bunch of stuff while also, like, figuring out who everybody is in the room and how they should be responding to them.
Ben.
Yes?
You don't know who any of us are?
I'm sorry?
Wait, what do you mean?
And I think this kind of like shocks her enough that like nails go back to normal, eyes back to normal, and she just kind of like
Fen clocks and is like, alright, so demon turns into human. Possession? ?
Fen, is that true?
Zoe kind of like gets like kind of leans in to Fen and is just like, Fen, we went to school together. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've been to school. Sometimes time
Nihilus, you fucked up your spell. I don't know, just never cook for us ever again, okay? Because
Nihilus is crushed.
Barnabas like reaches over to put a comforting hand on Nihilus's hand when she says never cook for us again. Cause ouch.
Something's wrong. Fen doesn't remember us.
I know that, but Barnabas and I are fine, and I just thought it'd be nice.
Oh, wait. Okay. Fen, sidebar over there. Just drags.
Sorry. Okay.
No, she's so just drags. Okay, Fen, I'm gonna level with you. You don't remember us, whatever, cool. I think it's because
How do you know that? What I thought it was
I like drop my voice. I know you're a changeling. The other two are humans. So I think maybe the magic kind of got fucked up. You and I definitely went to school together. Don't worry about it. We're gonna figure this out. I know you don't remember me, but like I'm a close friend. The other two are just kind of random dudes we met like a while back. So just stick with me. I'll make sure we get out of here. And we can probably... Fen's response is, I'm going to play along. This person seems like... I don't know if you still have telepathy going on. No, it doesn't.
Okay,
like, it's
okay.
just...
Fen's like, Okay, I appreciate the help. Just... are you a demon? Did we, like... Was it...
And I think I hold up her as like, I sort of have a demon tattooed on to me. It's a long story.
When they went to the other side of the room, Barnabas looks at his wrist with the tattoo of Bloody Mary. He's like, "Did you do something? Did you? Seriously, did you?" And I like hold up my wrist so it's facing Fen. Did you do something to Fen?
The tattoo, of course, is not responding.
Ugh. Fun. Just go back over there. I'm gonna sidebar with the demon on my arm. Give me, 5 minutes.
Sure, yeah. And Fen goes back. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We have everything under control.
Raz?
Hey.
What the fuck's going on?
Alright, so the battery let a powerful thing into him.
Mm-hmm. The batter. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's not great.
I feel like there's a lot okay.
We've got a few choices the way I see it.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you and I are now the smartest people in the room, so
Yeah.
it's not great. It's not looking great for us right now.
Option I don't recommend. I go back inside. So at least it's not just her versus him, because he's going to lose that battle. Option 2, we chop off the arm.
His arm.
Tattoo can't reach him if the tattoo can't get him. Chop off the arm, set it in a box, burn it.
Option 3.
Option 3, same thing, we shove the arm through a mirror.
How would the mirror...
Mirror wants to suck up Bloody Mary.
So that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cool. Fabulous. We'll figure out the Fen situation later. I think that's lower on the priority list.
You won't see it coming if we just walk up to him.
I'm actually just gonna be like, I'm gonna go over to Barnabas, actually, instead of bringing the mirror over. I'm just gonna say, Barnabas, over here, and just walk over here, real quick. We gotta talk.
Okay.
Promise I just want to talk, no stabbing.
Are you gonna stab me?
I'm
Or
not
just want to
gonna...
talk? Okay, cool.
Not this time.
You said you just want to talk, and so
Just
Barnabas comes with you.
Cool. Where's Mary, real quick?
And I hold out my wrist so she can see the tattoo.
I'm gonna grab the tattoo and throw it into the mirror.
Wouldn't that just make his whole arm go through the mirror?
Yes.
Which would suck him entirely through the mirror.
We don't know that. Raz didn't say that. So she's just like...
Raz is going to attempt to quickly nip off whatever he can salvage of Barnabas before he also flies through the mirror.
What?
The same thing as how
cutting off his arm?
how is the arm turned into a dragon and snapped off the other person at the wrist? He wasn't expecting that from you, so when you sling Barnabas' wrist first into the mirror and Barnabas starts flying through, Raz is going to try to salvage as much of Barnabas as he can.
Things have gotten wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Barnabas's arm comes back through perfectly fine. Okay, fine, minus a Bloody Mary tattoo. But does anyone have any idea where that mirror goes?
Not even a
We
little.
never checked. We did not care to check.
Jesus. Where did they just let Bloody Mary go? They're just gonna let her run amok?
We will deal with that when...
That seems like a tomorrow problem.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's fine.
Fen doesn't give a shit.
Fen doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Fen wouldn't give a shit even if they did.
Roz is aware.
Mm-hmm.
There's now a connection between the two of them. So he is aware of where Bloody Mary is. I've got to stop saying that name out loud.
Lovely. Best case scenario.
Where is Rozadonk at the moment? Still on Zoe? Or is he now on Barnabas?
Still on Zoe.
If he can. If it's up to him, he's on Barry.
What? No, wait. Because Zoe had the collar and is he trying to get onto Barry's skin?
Your hand is stuck to, like, my shoulder or something because the tattoo leash is still on your arm and on Roz's neck.
It's like, so he has the collar and then there's like the leash that like is wrapped around her wrist and then like the loop goes around her thumb. So like he literally can't, like she's always like gripping
so
it.
Roz is trying to get to Barry, but not succeeding. Alright.
She'll let him go eventually, just not in the mirror dimension. Yeah. She's not gonna do that yet. Yeah, not, I think, Zoe like notice he's trying to leave and she's just like, get back over here. And she like tugs the leash.
I just saved your friend. Arm intact, thank you.
Yeah, he's your battery, which is something we gotta talk about, buddy.
Is it though?
Yeah.
And he just swirls to the other side of your arm where you can't see him. Barnabas, I think, is like freaking out, like, Zoe, did you just throw me through the what? Why would you? What? Yeah, and then he checks and he sees the tattoo's gone. He's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. I've been trying to save you this entire fucking time.
But you looked like you were gonna stab me with a Sharpie.
I was gonna stab all of you. And I'm still kind of thinking about it, so try not to get on my bad side.
So I think at this point, Nihilus is going to kind of stand up from being slumped down, I guess maybe over against the one of the corners of the bed from before, because stuff in the room and all. And, like, guys, Bloody Mary got away. We came here because I thought we were friends, but nobody's really acting like a friend right now. And none of you are all so self-absorbed. None of you can even see the bigger problem right now.
I'm self-absorbed.
We have made our problem other people's problem, the thing that we were supposed to do, and you all can sit here and bitch about it. But there's something to do, and Nihilus just strides straight forward through the mirror. and as Nihilus is kind of more self-assuredly walking forward than Nihilus has probably ever done, I think there's like a glow on both Fen and Zoe as well, that gradually peels off of them back towards Nihilus as Alistair, as the bit of Alistair's magic that's mingled with their auras, comes back to Nihilus to come with Nihilus through the mirror.
Oh my god. I hate it. I hate all of this. I hate it so much. Barnabas, give me your hand.
Okay.
And he takes his hand, and she's just like, alright, go on, Rez.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's already there.
And then she's like, slaps his hand away, and it's just like, I'm gonna risk my life one more time. That's all you guys fucking get. And then she's gonna run after Nihilus.
Fen doesn't know what's going on.
Oh my
Fen
god.
doesn't even know they're in a mirror dimension. I do know that Fen has mentally recategorized Nihilus as some kind of magician, ? Really self-righteous, probably useful.
Hey, Fen, I know you don't remember us, I guess, which kind of sucks, but I'm gonna go in here, and I think you should too. There's not really been anything good here, and I think that we're at least better off together.
Oh, all right. I mean that. Sure. I think Fen thinks that their ticket out of here, or their ticket wherever, was Zoe, and is going to follow also, because, like, doesn't want to still be here. Kind of interested in what this mirror is, and if it's valuable.
Cool. And then Barnabas will go afterwards with the mirror.
Fen's going with Barnabas? Is it big enough for that? Probably following after.
As Fen crosses back into Reddington, I think I can just... Okay, yes. Oh. Now we are back to the Fen that we know and love yet again, listeners.
Reddington Fen is back. Excellent.
Oh, fucking finally.
Their group finds themselves standing in the Gilded Pheasant kitchen yet again.
Oh, she's here.
Fen takes a second and is like, are we... Sorry, Oh, good. Barry's fine. Alright, what next? Are we gonna, what next?
I think Zoe is, so, this is gonna be, like, a really trippy thing. Zoe is, like, staring at Nihilus, kind of, like, not murderous, like, her eyes aren't black, but, like, if you look down at her, like, she's tapping her nails, and it's very long, like, demon long, but she's just, like, staring at Nihilus, just like, okay, you lead the way this time.
I don't even know if Nihilus has noticed that everybody else has come back through behind him. He is immediately rummaging through the kitchen. I think Alistair is helping out at this point, since Alistair is pulled himself back together from being split between everybody and mingled with their auras. And so Nihilus is, like, kind of gesturing and calling out various ingredients, and, like, they're just flying off of shelves over to him as Alistair's grabbing them and kind of bringing them around to help out. And Nihilus is just, like, reaching out around, grabbing them, mixing things together, grabs a cocktail shaker, mixes something up, pounds it, and then just slams it down on the table. This is an attempt to try to locate Bloody Mary and figure out where they've gone off to raise trouble. She knows I'm looking.
Ooh, spooky. Yeah, you see her through a crystal ball, and then she, like, looks up at you, looking at her through the crystal ball.
He says your name 3 times in mirror. You go to her.
Oh, that'd be worse.
So I've pounded this drink and everything, and I don't think there's no crystal ball or anything. My eyes are just glassed over. So, like, not blown out pupils or anything. They're like, my eyes are mirrors.
Wait, purely for fun, did you say what kind of drink you were making, or did you make a Bloody Mary?
Oh, I think I had to have made a Bloody Mary.
Oh my god. That is perfect.
Nihilus drinks this concoction and opens his eyes into a weird body. The distance to the ground feels a little different, but everything looks familiar. He has found himself standing in our lovely town square. The rest of the group, however, sees Nihilus's head dip down, and then as he comes back up, someone is staring back through Nihilus's eyes.
Nihilus?
Hey, Nihilus, did you find out?
She focuses on the three standing in front of Nihilus, and then a familiar, creepy Bloody Mary smile shines through on Nihilus's face.
I don't want to imagine Nihilus with a creepy Bloody Mary smile. It's bad.
Oh no, Nihilus.
So like a little bit of a tomato juice mustache. Is that a Bloody Mary smile?
A little bit of celery.
After a moment, Nihilus is back in his own body.
Say blink a couple times, and I'll like the third blink, the mirrored effect on the eyes is gone. They're in the town square. I don't know what they're up to, but that's where they are. That's where I'm going. And Nihilus just crams a bunch of fresh ingredients back into his messenger bag and just marches out the door.
Thank you for listening to Once Upon a Monster of the Week. Reddington's monsters are controlled by Meg Griffin. Episodes are edited by Alex Lavelle and produced by Algie Todd. A special thanks to Red Griffin for our character art and to Michael Sands and Evil Hat for the Monster of the Week gaming system used in this podcast. We will be back in 2 weeks to check in on our Parks and Rec group. Until then, you can visit welcometoreddington.com to find links to our Patreon, cast and character bios, and our Reddington tourism shop. We do know that money is tight, so if you are enjoying the show, we would appreciate it if you could leave us a rating and review wherever you listen to podcasts. Once Upon a Monster of the Week is part of Haunted Griffin Entertainment. Please check out our websites for more of our shows. Today's episode starred
Isaiah Rothstein as Barnabas Crawley.
Algie Todd as Fen Green.
Mick Wheaton as Nihilus Wheeler.
Reese Tirado playing Xiomara Hernandez.
and today's guest included
Paige Maddox as Bloody Mary.
To hear more from this week's special guest, please check out Horizons Point, allegedly a D&D podcast.